presently right now. You know, we've already started. Okay, and so this is some also my church that I attend now is also going through a fast. Okay, so they're going through our church is going through a 21-day fast, and so we're reading this book together here. Okay, and it's like a journal. This is a journal, but also you can get the book. But it talks about it's a different reading to help prepare you spiritually for every day through your fast. As you look at. Okay, so I'm really enjoying reading this right here. And this is not the only book. There's some really good books out there that I didn't bring with me, but it's just one that we're going through presently. Okay. And this is if you like the old timer, I really enjoy wisdom from the old timers, and Paul Bragg's a great book to me. I do have some patients that they have been diagnosed with cancer, and they're really praying for a breakthrough, and they have some tumors in their body. And we have high expectations of those tumors starting to dissolve and break loose and totally dissolve and go away, just like kind of my friend did when, back in the 90s when he had a 3.5-inch tumor in his brain through no chemotherapy agents. An easy detox, okay? And it's a very effective. It's got over 20 years of research. Okay, and it's one I've been really enjoying doing myself, and I actually been doing this for 20 years. This same program right here. I never stopped for 20 years. You know, my toxicity was a little bit different than most, maybe a little bit more much higher level. So that's what worked for me. And so the way it works is this is really easy. All you do is make this shake here. Okay, and we're going to give you the opportunity to have one today if you like. Okay, Sherry's going to have one made for you. And so it's drinking a protein shake twice a day. And then taking a booster. Think of a booster like, if you ever had clothing that a stain come out of your shirt, you just couldn't get out with your normal laundry detergent, and you had to spray something on it as a booster to get the stain out. Mm-hmm. Think about that's what this product here. It actually doubles the detox power of the shake, okay, during your detox time. This is safe to do long term, okay. But then at our times when we're fasting, we call it 28 days, then we add a aftercare to it as our booster to our detox, okay. And so this is really important because this all comes in a kit form for you. It's all laid out, you know, step by step. So you got ultra clear veneers, your protein shake. We're going to talk to you about how to make it and share some real good recipes to make it taste good. So we've got Avoclear. Okay. Also, it comes with a 28-day guidebook. This is an incredible guidebook here. It tells you on, it goes by weeks. On week 1, what foods to start eliminating. Okay. On week 2, what foods to eliminate, and it breaks it down week by week, 4 weeks. Okay. So on one of those weeks, in several weeks, you may only eat fish, say, you know, like wild-caught fish. Okay, it's the only protein, but you have a lot of good, healthy vegetables that they'll walk you through. They have a shopping list that tells you what vegetables to be on. We call those core fruits and core vegetables to be on during the fast. So it's a really easy journey. Also, what's nice about this, it's safe for everyone to be on this type of fast. Your children, your husband, everyone is very safe for everyone in our community to be on what we call a simple fast. Okay, and so we have it in a kit. It looks like this, a box right there. It's called Clear Change. We have a 28-day, and then we also have a 10-day. Okay, and in this kit, it has everything that you'll need to begin your journey on your fast. Okay, it's easy to do. Okay, and it's very effective. Okay. And then, and so there's different. So that is actually the simple fast. It's easy. You know, order the kit. We're going to give you a link where you can get if you're a new patient to us or a new client, let's say. Okay, we'll give you a code. You can follow that link, and it's got a discount coupon embedded in that code. Okay. And then when you go to checkout, you automatically get 20% off that product. So I'm trying to help you out. Okay, we coordinate this with our manufacturer. You know, they agreed to do this. We told them what we're doing here in our community, and they were someone to support us 100%. Okay, and for people who may be already patients, already clients, we have another program. You know what that is, Kelsey? What's our other program?
Oh, our New Year Better Me.
Yeah.
Our New Year Better Me 28-day group detox. It's a little bit different than that one, and he's going to explain that now, I think.
Okay. Yeah, but also we have a code, right? Do we have do they have to give the code, or is it automatic? Already embedded into the website?
If they have not purchased on Metagenics before through us, they will need to use this code at checkout.
Okay. Do you know what the name of it is?
IWRC Detox.
Yeah. So we're going to send you a code, okay? And you can use this code on Metagenics' website, we call it. It's a manufacturer that's supporting us in this program, and they're the ones that's done the research on this. So they actually have a research clinic in Gig Harbor, Washington, okay? And the way it works is they treat, they bring clients and patients in here for free of charge. And they're analyzing their toxicity levels, all these tests we just talked about. And then they'll go through this detox program with them. Then they analyze the toxicity after the detox. And they'll analyze what is being pulled out to their urine, during the process. And so they tweak the nutrients back and forth for years and years. Get it right to the sweet spot. Then they introduce the product to physicians, and then we introduce it to people like yourself. Okay. And so it's a highly researched and highly effective program that is safe for everyone to do. Now, when you go to the guidebook, we always want you to start off slow, because it will start opening up those clogged drains. So when you start on this program, you start off with, like, it's going to tell you this in the guidebook, 1/2 of a scoop. Okay? Then you graduate to 1 scoop. Then you graduate to 2 scoops. Then you're doing that 2 scoops 2 times a day, and then sometimes 3 times a day. It's going to walk you through that process. Okay? On this program here, on the simple program, you should never be hungry. Okay? We got solutions for you. If you get hungry, we want you to eat. Okay? We don't want you to starve. We want you to always eat if you get hungry. Okay? So it walks you through that process. It's got recipes in the guidebooks. It's got menu plans. It makes it very, very easy to do for everyone. Okay? And so, can someone bring the piccata for me? Right. And so, this simple detox program is based upon opening up what we call those filters of the liver, the primary filters of the liver. Okay? That's great. Okay. And so people like myself, when I started, I had a much higher toxicity score. Okay. And so what happened was I was snow skiing. Okay. And I wanted to try snowboarding. Okay. And so I was hitting the jumps fine. It's no big deal. But then I was going from one slope to another, and I was just, I was in a cruising mode. I was just cruising on my snowboard, just cruising, adjusting my goggles and things like that, looking around, And then all of a sudden, I wasn't looking where I was going, and I hit this, like a little ditch, and my whole body flew straight up in the air, and I landed right on my back. And so what happened was I went into the spa, and I felt like I needed a massage, right? Some kind of massage to try to help my pain in my back. And so I landed on this massage. It's called a hot rock massage. And so what they did is they put these hot stones. They put oil all over my back. Okay. Then they put these hot stones all over my back. Okay. And then let the hot stones heat up my body, my tissues. And heat acts as a muscle relaxer to the soft tissues and muscles of the body. And so we did this for, I don't know, about 45 minutes, the massage lasted. Then they took the hot stones and they would massage me with the hot stones. Just kind of neat, neat experience, feeling that hot rock moving throughout your body. Then at the very end, a surprise happened to me. What this lady done, what she did, she took an ice cold rock out of the freezer.
Oh.
And she put a hot rock and an ice cold rock side by side, and then she moved and massaged me like that way. Okay, and it actually started breaking up. So all the chemical toxins when I was in the manufacturing industry, the farming chemicals, everything exploded, and my whole body was covered in a rash.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
And I tried everything, all my remedies. I tried everything, and nothing. My rash, I couldn't get it to go away. you know. And I didn't want to take steroids. I just wasn't in the equation. I was trying everything. There's got to be a better way, you know. And so I found this product here from our German friends across the water, and it's a very gentle program. So what the difference is our simple program focused on the liver. This one here is what we call full body, okay? And so think about it. You have 3 times more what we call lymph fluid in the body than you do blood, okay? And that lymph fluid flows where the blood doesn't flow to clean up the tissues. And of course it filters through different lymph nodes in our body. And so this has a lymphatic detoxifier. Okay? Open the box here. It's got 3 vials. It's all liquid. And it's called Itires. And this is our lymphatic drainage product. Then we have another one that's called Apiohebact. It's for the liver and the gallbladder. Then we have another one. It's called Retonex. It's for the kidney and the bladder. Okay. And so this is a very easy. It's liquid. You put in 6 ounces of water. You just drink the water. There's really no taste to it. It's a really easy detox. And so what I'm doing is I'm consuming this right here in addition to the simple. You know, I'm just getting a little bit more aggressive, but still easy to do. And I think it's affordable for most people. And so when you read the bottle, it says mix 15 drops of each vial in a glass of water. Just mix everything together and drink. Okay. You could start off at a lower dose, maybe 1 to 5 drops, kind of taper up if you wanted to. Or you could just, if you had a really high toxicity score, that's probably what I would do. Start out low and just titrate up over 10 to 15 days. But this is an option here also. Okay. So one more thing we can add to make our detox more successful. If you have a higher toxicity score, to get the score down. Our goal is to make a tremendous impact over 30 days. Okay. And then we're going to be offering. So now we kind of separate the simple from the intensive part. Okay. And so the intensive now kind of goes down a different direction. Okay. So now what the intensive includes is now we're going to be focusing on the microbiome we talked about. Now we've probably eaten a little bit more sweets than normal over the holidays. Okay.
Yeah.
Some of you are really awesome cooks, and you had some incredible pies that you may have fixed or sweets. Okay. And I could never tell anybody not to eat that. I mean, I'm sure it was incredibly delicious, you know what I mean? But now the holidays are over, okay? We can look at our detox. And some of the bacteria that we were talking about, and maybe it could have been dining with you over the years, okay? Maybe they gave birth to a few more bacteria during that process. And now it's time to open the gate and tell them that they're not welcome here anymore. Time to leave. And so how we do this is we use what we call, for the bacteria, we use simple things like antibacterial agents. Okay, easy. And so the name of the product would be Candibactin BR. BR stands for berberine herbs or say bacteria. Okay. And say we have some white stuff here, maybe Candida yeast, and they really love sugar. They really do. And that's the ones that primarily we see a lot of people with like brain fog. It really makes a tremendous difference by getting that load down. So we use what we call antifungal, anti-candida agents. Pretty simple to help kill off the yeast and the bacteria. And that's called Candibactin AR. That's pretty simple. Okay. And so then we move into a different diet. You'll get a printout of this, and it's called Anti-Candida Phase 1. And it's designed to eliminate all grains and all fruits and just focus on non-starchy vegetables, good healthy proteins, clean proteins, of course, hormone antibiotic free, and then we'll use good healthy anti-inflammatory oils, which is our good healthy fats in our body. So that's what we focus on, meat, oils, non-starchy vegetables. That's called anti-candida phase 1. And our goal is to reduce the carbs down to about 50 carbs a day. Okay. And what that's going to do is, number one, it's going to cut off the fuel supply to these bacteria and yeast. out the bugs in our body. And it's about cutting off the fuel supply, then we'll give it some other remedies to help kill them off too. Chase them out of town, say, okay? So that's one part, okay? That's one added intensity. Okay. Another level of intensity is, say, you're having trouble digesting food, okay? Your system is very sensitive. Maybe you have a lot of gas, maybe bloating a lot, okay? Then we have a different diet with vegetables that are very easy to digest, okay? And that diet is called SIBO phase 1 or SIBO phase 1, okay? Easy to digest vegetables, okay? At the same time, we're still lowering the carbs down to eradicate yeast. And so that's the difference between simple and intensive. Okay, intensive has a little bit different diet approach. We're adding on some products to help balance the microbiome of our health. And also we're accelerating our detoxability by going to more of a full body detox versus a simple focusing more on the liver.